All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great example to his younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations, and hopeful lake out there, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to hopeful lake the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. What I want to get into today, just seeing what's going on this morning. As I know, you brothers, all right, and you few sisters probably, have heard that in New York, all right, they're mandating the juice for all employees, all right, in the state of New York, they're mandating the juice for all workers, man. You see, so this shows you where we're at in prophecy, man. In Germany, they have a lockdown, for the unjuiced. You see, we in the time now where it's finna get uncomfortable to believe in what we believe. You know, for a while we've been able to pretty much, we go through things, but we still was able to have our convenience and our comforts as we go through, the things that we go through. But it's gonna come a time when that convenience is gonna be taken away, and we in the time now to be in the mindset to put everything on the line, man. This is what this thing is about. All right. Now, it's good to be, have a good understanding, no breakdowns and all these particular things. But what's going to get us by is having a particular mindset. Matter of fact, let me start there. Because right now, it's going to be about, all right, fearing Yahweh by Shema Shah over everything, and that's what's going to make us put anything on the line. Because if us truly fearing Yahweh by Shema Shah, all right, nothing is going to stop us, from continuing on, in the faith, man. That's why scriptures talk about being unmovable, man. And with that, there's going to be decisions that we're going to have to make. Well, we're going to have to put everything on the line, man. All right. Now, before I get that loop, let me get this in the apocrypha, man. Because everybody within Israel loves to try to be so deep, try to bring this new breakdown, be cute with the scriptures and go from this precept to that precept, and which is good, to have, dealt within the scriptures. But see, there's a mindset, all right, that's gonna be needed to overcome, because you can have, this this terrific breakdown of Daniel the 8th and 9th chapter, all right? But if you don't have faith, if you don't have a mindset to put it all on the line, all right, for your house shot, then that's not going to matter, man. So when you go to let me get it in the pocket. When you go to, I think it's Wisdom of Solomon. It's gonna be Wisdom of Solomon. Yep. It's gonna be Sirach 19. All right. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 19. All right, verse 20. All right, this Sirach 19 and 24. It said, "He that have small understanding and feareth the Most High is better than one that have much wisdom and transgresseth the law of the Most High." Yeah, see, we're in a time now where it's not about, who has the most exquisite breakdowns. It's going to be about a mindset. Who's willing to let it go for Yahweh by Shema Shah? And see, that's going to be based off fear, because what is Esau pushing in the earth to get people to comply? Fear, So it's going to come down to who do you fear? All right, you're going to be obedient to whoever you fear. That's who you're going to be obedient to. Your life is going to be centered around whatever you fear. If you fear losing your job, you're going to make decisions based off that. If you fear of losing your woman, you're going to make decisions based off that. You see, if you fear about losing your family, you're going to make decisions based off that. If you fear of not eating, you're going to make decisions based off that. You see, whatever you fear the most, that's what's going to control, all right, your decision making in these times. Whatever we fear the most, that's what's going to control our decision making, man. That's why I say better, all right, is fear of the Lord with little understanding than man with much wisdom and transgress of the law, man. You see? So whatever you fear, that's going to govern your decision making. All right? So when you go back to Luke, the 14th, like I say, in these scriptures that, you know, people will consider basic, all right? They will consider these basic scriptures, but as the narrative of prophecy play out, now these things are really settling in, man. You know? Now these things are really hitting home because these scriptures deal with what? Reality. Now, when you go to St. Luke 14:26, it says, if any man come to me and hate not his father, his mother, and wife, and children, and brethren, and sisters, yeah, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. And see, we're finna be tried, like the scripture say, is gold in the fire. He's finna try us, man. All right? To see if we're even worthy to be one of his, man. We're finna be tried on every level. We're going to see everything that we have, all right, is about to be put up against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know? Because you got two different spectrums of the you know, the narrative, where you're going to have whole households be saved, you know? Then you're going to have households broken up. All right? But the one thing that has to be constant is choosing Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It's going to come a time where we're going to have to choose. Some brothers might have to choose Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, all right, over their woman. You know? Some sisters might have to choose. Some sisters might have to choose between Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and their husband. You see? Kids, that's not off the table. You know? You can't just have a mindset of this fairy tale ending in your head like, nah, shit can change drastically, man. You know? Just like Isaac, with Abraham. Dealing with Isaac, that was his son. You know? But he had the mindset to sacrifice his son if need be. And we have to have that mind frame to sacrifice whatever if need be. See, now we getting into the nitty gritty of it, man. You see? It was one time you was an Israelite. You can go on Facebook and have your head wrap on and shalom and speak your little Hebrew, and you know, you and your son got the matching garment, you know. It was cute. But now we're in the time where it's finna get to the nitty gritty. You know? This ain't the family portrait. We passing through the family portrait phase of being the Israelite, man. All right? So what we're seeing is this devil is going hard body. Europe is full draconian, damn near full draconian with their restrictions. Let's say New York, all its employees, man. Hey, it's a White House, you know, press conference live now. I probably try to watch it later on, but hey, this man is coming down. Esau knows that the elect, he knows that the house of David is in the earth and active, man. He's not, all right, he's not ignorant of this, man. He's finna push. And you can tell going into 2022 that this man is finna bring more and more pressure, man, for people to comply, man. All right? And at the end of the day, we all finna be faced with some choices, man. So we have to be ready to sacrifice it all, man. Whatever and whoever, man. It is what it is, but we can't think like mortals, man. You know, because whatever or whoever we lose, we're going to get it back in this purest form. You know? That's why he was like, look, if you read Luke 14:26 again, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yeah, and his own life, also he cannot be my disciple, man. And when it goes to hate, it just means to love less. That Greek word misio, which just means to love less. All right, it doesn't mean you walking by in the kitchen, and you you walking by your mom and you give her a shoulder bump with the mug. No, man, it's speaking that your decision making is based on your fear of Yahweh Shema Shai and not based on the emotions that you have, that your attachment that you have to your mother. Because it might be come to a time where your mother, your cousin, your brother is crying on their knees begging you to comply. All right? But no, we can't do that. We gotta stick to, all right, the game plan of salvation, man. And that's not to bow the knee. And that's not to bow the knee to Baal, man. Those are the ones that are written, all right, to have the victory, man. Those that endure to the end. All right? You might, hey, your wife and kids might be begging you to comply. All right? You have to stick to the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai. Your husband, he might beg you to comply. All right? You gotta stick to what, man? What's written, man? You gotta stick to what our lot is, man. And the elect not gonna bow down, man. That's why. Hold on. Let me finish this in Luke. Then we get that in Corinthians. This is Luke 14:27. It says, "And whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple," man. And it's clear cut, man. Ain't no in between, man. The Most High is not dealing with that energy of, I don't know what to do. What should I do? We've been telling you what to do. The scripture's been telling you what to do. The spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai has been working on men for decades, telling us what to do. All right? That spirit of, what should I do? I don't know. I'm kind of, all right? It ain't complicated, man. Everybody different. Everybody's situation is different, but it's not complicated, man. All right? Life or death. When Moses presented to Israel, what did he present? Life and death, man. All right? He didn't choose, he didn't present Israel with 72 different scenarios, man. You gonna choose life or you gonna choose death, man. It ain't complicated. Everybody's situation is different, but no one situation is overcomplicated, man. So you know what to do within your situation. All these little games and trying to act like you lost and you stuck and you just clueless. No, you finna have to make a decision, man. And Yahweh Shai, he's to the point where you think like Esau me Biden talking about I'm losing my patience. No, Yahweh Shema Shai losing his patience. All right, that's what the earth need to worry about. I know damn Biden talking about I'm losing patience. No, Yahweh Shema Shai is losing patience, man. And that lukewarm spirit and that spirit of playing all these games like you don't know what it is, man. The prophets constantly telling you what it is every day. You're hearing basically the same message every day, man. The same overtone. So you sit there and play these little games like you don't know what's happening, what's going on, and what I'm supposed to be doing. Well, you gonna be stuck, all right, in the midst of Jacob trouble with no hedge, man. You see, Yahweh Shema Shai is gathering his elect, those that are locked in, that know for sure what it is, man. That's the winning team. All right? Like I say, winning and losing is a mentality. And a lot of winning teams that I've been a part of, everybody was locked in, all right, to the same agenda. It wasn't no questioning what was what. You see? When you look at the linebacker, he locked in. You look at the safety, he was locked in. He knew what it was before we stepped on the field, man. All right? And that's how it is with the elect, man. So it's a lot of this game plan that's finna get cut out, man. That effeminate spirit of being, because that's an effeminate spirit for you to be indecisive. And we know what it is, man. There's a very effeminate, female-like energy with someone that to be indecisive, man. Never know what to do. You never know what to you mouth open, you know. That nigga, man. So let's get this in Corinthians, man. This 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. It says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, man. And we come to the times where we're gonna have to be unmovable, man. All right. Do you know Esau Edom is finna have us looking crazy, man? We finna be embarrassed on the level that we've never, that we didn't know existed, man. And you can feel that pressure, like, that pressure of being ashamed and embarrassed. Like, that's a pressure that's on your chest, man. You can feel that pressure, man. All right. Hey, Howard Shy say how he was sweating, blood. There was intense pressure on Howard Shy, man. But he had to put it all on the line, man. Wasn't no other way around. That's why the Most High didn't even answer Yahweh Shai. All right? Because he knew what it was. You see? It come to the point where it's certain questions like, look, we ain't finna answer that, man. You know what it is, man. Where have you been? But even how the Most High was handling Yahweh Shai, when it was time for him to be crucified, man, he didn't answer because Yahweh Shai knew what it was. The Most High knew what it was. Ain't nothing to talk about. All right? This your lot. So we gotta go through that straight gate. We gotta go through uncomforts, man. Being uncomfortable, man. Ain't no way around it. You see? So reading on, this 1 Corinthians 15 and 58 said, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Yeah, man, because we're supposed to be abounding in this thing now. Our life is supposed to be more and more about Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? Even going to the book of St. John, the 3rd chapter, what do you say? St. John 3 and 30. He must increase, but I must decrease, man. All right? That means our little personal shit that we got going on, that shit got to decrease, man. And we got to increase in the ministry, man. Look at the apostles and elders, man. Pastor Hart been doing pre-recording, going live, you see, addressing some of everything, man. That's an example of what? Abounding. Like, it's like, what we was doing in 2019, now we're abounding 2020. Now we're abounding more 2021. So it's like the ministry just keep abounding until that day, man. Until the time that we can't do it anymore, man. This thing is about abounding and growing, man. So the longer we in this ministry, the less and less our little personal things that we have going on should interfere with what we're doing, man. Now it's time where the ministry should be trumping everything that's in our life, man. Because that's a outward showing that we're choosing this first, man. And every brother according, to their own portion, every output gonna be different. No brother gonna have the same exact, output, man. It's according to the portion, man. But we all should be maximizing, within our portion, man. All right? Ain't no other way. Ain't no other way, all right, to the glory except through that straight gate. All right? When you go to Acts 14 and 22. This Acts 14:22 said, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High, man. And see, now we got to really have a mindset that he is, man. Having a mindset that he is. Even, like I say, even you sisters, man, hey, you got gird up, man. You know, put hey everything and everyone, all right, could be required of us, man. We don't know what Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna require of us, all right, is that ultimate sacrifice, man. You know, some of us we gonna have to be the sacrifice, just like Yahweh Shai was, man. You know, be those martyrs. For other people, it's gonna be because you probably got Jakes, you know, make a good salary, man, $150,000 a year, 200,000 a year. You see, that might be his ultimate sacrifice, man. That he just have to let that go based on his belief system, man. All right, he or she, man. You see, well, the dearest thing that we have to us, man. The Most High can require that, man, just to see. But it's a light thing for him to give us that back, man. Do we really believe that he is? You know? So we gotta develop a mindset now not to be hesitant, man. And the Most High be showing us tokens and signs, all right, like, you know, this person might, you know, he might be through. And then on the flip side, the Most High can snap, you know, your husband and wife into it. They might get in the spirit, you know? So we just here giving all perspective so, you know, it won't be such a shock, all right, when things happen, man, because the Most High is going to require ultimate sacrifice from everyone, man. You know, he's gonna require the Abrahamic sacrifice, man. All right. This is Acts 14:22. It said confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High, man. Yeah, man. We gonna get some war wounds on the way to the kingdom, man. There's gonna be some casualties, you know. I say gonna be some uncomforts, but when that favor kick in, when that power kick in, when that standard, you see, when that standard kicked in, you know, and what the Lord is going to give us, what he's going to give us is going to far exceed what we lost, man. And then we have an eternity to get things back that we might lose within a year's time or 2 years time, you know, whatever. We got eternity to get things back that we've lost in one lifetime, man. That's how we gotta go into this thing, and we're gonna get it back in its purest form, man. You see, the Israelites that we lose on this side, they're going to be born in the kingdom completely righteous. You're not going to have to teach them who they are. You don't, have to go through the precepts. No, hey, the new covenant is us having, all right, us having righteousness built into us, man. They're going to be built. They're going to come through, all right, with their nation in power. You see, they're going to die in captivity, but they're going to come back to the earth with their whole nation in power. You got to understand the bigger picture of what's going on, all right? And that prevents us from being, that prevent us from being so heartbroken and depressed when things happen. No, look at the bigger picture, man. All our cousins and brothers and, aunties that's through, they're going to come back, all right, completely righteous, immortal, and, all right, their nation is going to be in power. You see, they're going to be in the kingdom. They're going to be born into the kingdom of Yahweh Shai. You know? So when you go into it, man, we really can't. It's impossible to lose, man. When you really understand what the plan that Yahweh Shema Shai has, it's impossible. It's really impossible to lose, man. You know? Let's get there real quick. Even when you go to the second Maccabees, all right, and that mother of those 7 boys, man, she understood that he is, man. All right, it wasn't no doubt in her mind that he is, man. Hold on. Go to. All right, I'm just I'm gonna get straight to the point. This second Maccabee chapter 7, verse 20. It says, but the mother was marvelous above all and worthy of honorable memory. All right. For when she saw her 7 sons slain within the space of one day. See, we finna come into some times, man. All right. She seen all 7 of her sons get put to death. All right. In front of her, man. You know, that's why from the apostles on down, all these games and laughing and playing and just saying anything and doing anything and, you know, being out of order and, all right, this pride that people got, the Most High finna bring some things to the earth, man. You see? And the elect, all right, have to have a mind frame that he is, man. She seen her 7 sons get put to death, man. You can't have no mindset like, you know, everybody can get it except your kids or your family. No, everybody is on you know, and then even with that, the Most High can have them what they of the elect, but they had to die like that and they'll be on the chariots, you know, or hey, they getting judged for something they did. It is what it is, man. You see? But we have to make sure we're not offended when the Most High starts making moves, man. It starts requiring sacrifices from the elect, man. You know, trying to hold on to things that the Most High required is a sacrifice, man. It says, for when she saw her 7 sons slain within the space of one day, she bare with a good courage because of the hope that she had in the Lord. Because of the hope that she had in the Lord. She bare with good courage because of the hope that she had in the Lord. All right? And she's going to expound, you know? It said, yeah, she exhorted every one of them in her own language, filled with courageous spirits, and stirring up her womanish thoughts with a manly stomach. She said unto them, I cannot tell you how you came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath nor life, neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you, but doubtless the creator of the world, who formed the generation of men and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again. All right, as you now regard your own selves for his law's sake. You see, so she understood that, look, the Most High gonna give you breath and life again. She understood that he is. All right, it wasn't no guessing, man. She wasn't worried about these temporary losses, man. Because whatever we lose now is a temporal loss, man. That's how we have to look at it. We're going to lose apartments and houses, all right, to get estates and palaces. You know, we're going to lose cars and, you know, and all right, cars and, you know, your little pantry of food. You're going to lose that to get chariots and livestock and slaves to maintain that livestock, man. All right, we're going through a major upgrade and it's going to require sacrifice, man. All right, and it's going to be something there. It is what it is, man. All right, so let's go from there. To read that whole chapter, because you know how the Most High had to have a spirit on those 7 brothers, all right, and their mother, you know, to go hard body like that, man. All right, they didn't care, you know, they didn't care about their life. That's why Scripture say, if you can't even love me over your own life, Yahweh Shai requires us to love him over our own life, man. You know. Yeah, let's get that in Philippians. Get a couple more. Now let's get on. Let's get Philippians 3 and let's get Philippians 3 and 7. It says, "But what things were gained to me, those I counted loss for Yahushua. Yet doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Yahushua HaMashiach, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Yahushua," man. So to gain Yahushua, everything else and everyone else is dung, man. That's the mindset the Apostle Paul was in. Like, he didn't care about the relationships that he didn't have anymore, the stash that he didn't have amongst the Sanhedrin, as a a promising Pharisee. Like, the Apostle Paul was a man of status, man, but he didn't care about that, man. He counted his dong for Yahushua. Like, the Apostle Paul could have been very high up, amongst the elite of Israel back then, man. He could have got the little perks. Then he was a Roman citizen, so he really could have had the best of both worlds, man. He could have been set. But he said he counted as dung for the excellency of Yahushua, man. And that's how we have to go into this thing, man. But the scriptures balance everything out, man. And this is a scripture that we all should be able to find that comfort and that balance in, man. Because we serve a just power, man. And the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shah, knows, that we're in the flesh, but he gave us precepts to give us comfort, man. This is Romans 11 and 26. It says, "And so all Israel shall be saved. It is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob," man. So all Israel eventually gonna be saved, man. All right, but there's gonna be some divisions. It's gonna be some losses, and and everyone not gonna make it on the chariot. Every Israelite not gonna make it on the chariot, man. But eventually all Israel will be in the kingdom. So what are we losing? It's just the way this society has taught us, someone dead, you never see them ever again. That's it. That's the end. No, man. This is a temporary loss, man. All right. And we serve a power, all right, that's merciful, man. You see? Even with the apostle Peter, Yahushua told him straight up, man. This is Matthew 19 and 27. It said, "Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory," and that's Yahushua establishing the throne of David in the earth, "ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel." And he was letting Peter know, you're even going to be an elite amongst the rest of Israel. So, brothers, what we have to understand, man, that the men, all right, that the Lord has, put on the front line in this spiritual war, like, we're going to have to sacrifice a lot, but we're going to be rewarded a lot, man. We have the most to sacrifice, just like Yahushua. He had to sacrifice more than anyone because he had the highest lot. You see? So as those first fruit, Lord willing, of those 144,000, we're going to have to sacrifice more than everyone else, man. And we have to understand this going into this thing, man. Verse 29, it says, "And everyone that have forsaken houses or brethren or sisters, father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first," man. So we gonna get everything back, man. Plus, all right, we gonna get everything back plus, man. You see, we finna have a real upgrade, but it's gonna be through sacrifice, man. So I just want to put that out there, man. Just seeing how things going, it seems like the devil is revving it up. Like I said, we'll see how it play out. What's going on in New York, and what's yet to come. But it look like with this last mixtape, you know, that he had dropped, you know, the oh my, all right, you know, that he's pushing the global propaganda on it, and you know, it seemed like that, you know, that you know, lockdown behavior, man. So we'll see how it play out, man. But you brothers and sisters just have a mindset to sacrifice whatever and whoever. It is what it is, man. You know, we see it. We'll see them on the other side. All right. So Lord will, you know, you brothers and you few sisters edified. To the next time I say Shalom. You know, Kwam Yasha Allah, Abab Abal, DTA soon. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Call Allah Imla Yahweh Bashim Al Shah Amun.